Now, at this stage, before we move to the next part of our program, the first thing I'd like to ask you to do is for everyone to pull out their smartphones. Everyone's got a smartphone, right? Okay. I'd like to take this opportunity to just introduce the audience response system. So if you pull out your smartphones and download the app, APEC IB. So it is a brochure. If you download the app, APEC IB. So this audience response system is basically a live polling system. Okay? It allows you to participate in today's discussion because the idea is to really make this a dialogue rather than a set of speeches one way. So throughout the dialogue, we will flash some questions for you to answer, and you can answer on the mobile app. So maybe we start with going to your app store. It's available on both the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, and you can download APEC IB. Looks something like this. Okay. Now, let's test it. If you hit the audience response system, there's going to be a few questions. Let's do a warm-up round here. Okay. Simple question. In which sector do you belong? And start, okay. I see everyone putting down their answers, which is great. So what happens is, the way this works is that we pop out the question, and then we give you a few seconds, about 60 seconds, to answer the question. And then at the end of the 60 seconds, we more or less lock it down, and we have the answer. All right, so that's how this is going to work. It'd be kind of great to run APEC meetings this way, huh? Okay, so now we're going to be asking a few more questions. So let's see what we have, whether we've locked in. I see 40 votes in. I think there are more than 40 people in the room, so not everyone is locking in a vote yet. 41. Okay, let's give it a few more seconds. Has everyone been able to download the app? Got it? Okay, I'm waiting for Doris to answer her question. You got it there? Okay. Okay. I think we get. Let's stop on this question. Let's try to move to another question. So we're going to flash 4 statements about your organization's strategy, and just tell us whether you strongly agree, neither agree nor disagree, disagree or strongly disagree. So let's pop the first. Let's pop the options up there on the screen. Have you got the questions on the screen? The first question should be that we value creative new solutions more than the solutions of conventional wisdom. Okay, let me give it just a few more seconds. We're hitting, 44. I see getting more votes, 46. Okay, so I think more and more people getting the hang of the question, so give it another 10 seconds or so. Okay, we have a lot of people here who value creative new solutions. Strongly agree or agree? Okay, I think definitely we see the trend on this question. Okay, let's move on, and I'm happy to see there are more and more people answering the question. Let's move to the second question. In your organization, innovations based on research results are readily accepted. Oh, 100%, okay. Not quite. Okay, but here we see the trend. Okay, we see the numbers coming up. Okay, agree and strongly agree. Definitely far outweigh the neither agree nor disagree or the disagree buttons. Okay, let's move on to the third. I hope we're storing all this data. We're going to come back to it later, right? Okay, Let's move to the third question. Your organization consciously integrates the poor in your organization's core operations. In other words, you practice inclusive business. Okay, we are speaking to the converted in this room. So we need to get the message outside the room. Okay, let me just quickly move on to the fourth question or statement. My organization invests in skill and knowledge development of the poor. Let's go to that last one. Okay, let's see. Okay, again, audience has been carefully chosen. All of you believe in inclusive business, I see. So you are going to be the disciples of this practice and take it outside of this room across APEC. I think that's going to be the conclusion of today. Okay, so thank you. Now you've got the hang of it, because we're going to go back to this time and again. No? Now there's one more thing that I must tell you this app does, which I think is quite nice. If you go to a section here that asks you how to ask a question, when you hit the audience response system, there's a button. One of the buttons here is going to enable you to ask a question of the audience. Okay. Now the nice thing about this is all of you can see that question. Whoever's putting up the question, all of you can see the question. If you like the question, you can vote for the favorite question. So that favorite question, like a Google search, moves up the charts. So then we know what's the question on everyone's minds, and that's the question that can go to the moderator to ask from the speakers. So you're voting not only on the statements on the screen, you're voting on statements that you see on your screen. Now, I know this is risky because you may not be listening to the presentations anymore and reading your feeds. But anyway, read the feeds and hit your favorite question, and the most favorite questions will rise to the top. Okay? So that's how the technology works for today, and we hope to make this a very interactive dialogue on inclusive business. So even the style is inclusive.